Hi, Jack Hickley here for another OSM update. All right, I'm so glad you guys chose to tune in for an OSM update. Again, this is something new that I'm trying this year to help me connect better with you, whether you're a student, a parent, an alumni of the student ministry, or someone who's just kind of wondering what Ogden Student Ministries is. This is kind of a personal thing from me to you that I'm going to try to do twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays, and I'm super excited to be starting kind of the first regular, normal OSM update here today on Monday, January 9th. I was going to say July, would have been awkward. Just yesterday, actually, we started a new year of ministry here. The Loft was open. The Loft is where we have our youth ministry events for middle schoolers Sunday mornings, then high schoolers Sunday evenings. We had our first week back of that, and I'm so excited about this year of ministry. We started off just in a really great pace. We started a new series for middle school students that we're calling Judgment Call, and it's going to be helping middle school students kind of look at just the way we make judgments about people and things in our lives. And I think this is tricky for middle school students because they're people who are trying to actively kind of find where their identity is to be found. And a lot of it's easy for them, it's easy for us, certainly, to do that by making evaluations and comparisons between other people. So we looked this past week at a story out of John chapter 8 of how kind of a woman was brought before Jesus, and these judgments have been made by other people about her. And Jesus challenges these people to say that if you are without sin, then cast the first stone of judgment. And it's a beautiful thing for us to remember that not only is this a reminder to say don't judge other people, but that there was only one person worthy to judge, and that was Jesus. And when given the opportunity to throw the stone, he cast it on himself. And that's a really cool and powerful thing. And so I look forward to the next couple of weeks that we have to spend in this series and just help students to think about kind of the things we do all the time, and it's so easy, and how we can probably better reflect the truth of the gospel towards and out through those circumstances. So that was what we did in middle school this week. It was super awesome. We played this great game. We'll post a picture of that today or sometime later this week. And then in high school, this past Sunday evening, last night, it was another really great time. We had good turnout, a fun game, and we were able to talk about what it looks like being able to trust God in the storms of our life. We looked at a story out of Mark where Jesus is on this boat with his disciples. A storm comes up and Jesus is asleep, and these disciples feel as though that Jesus doesn't care because he's not doing anything immediately. And that's how we can act a lot of times, right? If Jesus isn't doing what we think he needs to do right now, something's wrong with him. But we need to be in a place where we say that, God, if you are king, then I can trust the things that you are going to do, regardless of if it lines up with what I think they're going to be. So we had a great time, and we're going to be starting a new series with the high school students that's going to take a couple more weeks. This coming Sunday, this was just kind of a begin the year kind of a message, and we'll move into a formal series with the high school students this weekend. Maybe we'll talk about that on Thursday during the Thursday OSM update. But those are kind of where we've been this past weekend, and looking forward to an exciting week. You know, the big news is this weekend, the middle school Spring Hill trip is happening. We're leaving. There are 21 students who are registered and signed up and hopefully getting excited to go on this great adventure. So we're looking forward to that in a big way. If you're a high school student, there is still plenty of space and plenty of time to sign up. The sign-up deadline for Spring Hill, if you're a high school student, is February 1st. So that's coming up, but you still have a good bit of time there. But we leave with the middle school kids this Friday. So if you can just keep us in your prayers for that, we'd really appreciate it. I believe that God is going to do some really cool things. But for you guys to have a chance to partner in that with us as we go on that would be just awesome. So, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, this is just a chance for me to personally speak to you guys and let you know what's going on in Ogden Student Ministry. You get to hear kind of my heart, my passion, and just understand what's going on a little more. So I'll be tuning in and back on Thursday for another one of these, and God bless.